Tonight here on Big Ten Plus, we have a big matchup between the undefeated Iowa Hawkeyes and the 3-1 Rider Broncs. I'm Joel Keller here with Jess Settles, and we are excited to bring you this one here today. Of course, Rider coming in on a one today. We've seen Iowa get off the slow starts in the half as Rider wins the tip. The big point of emphasis for the Hawkeyes is to get going early on. Pass from Rodriguez, batted away by Dembele. Stays in Rider possession. Weeks over to Rodriguez. On the wing, double teamed by the two Moline players for the Hawkeyes. Ingram shot in and out, rebounded by Iowa.
Yeah, great decision by Rodriguez to throw it into the high post. When you face that double, you're going to turn and you have to make that mid-range jumper against Iowa.
And Bryce Sanford's first three of the day. Got a lot of players on the team who can get up. Here's Brock Harden driving, passing out to Freeman on the wing. Didn't want to take the three, but he'll drive in. Post move, spin, and one. Hawkeyes get on the board.
And he gets that deep around the rim. It's lights out.
Yeah, you mentioned shooting from three. As Freeman misses the free throw there, Freeman shooting 33% in the season so far. Definitely a step up from where he was last year. As Rodriguez drives in on Sanford, poked away by Harding. Harding running the floor. The layup, he'll get it in transition. Hawkeyes up 4.
Yeah.
The Broncs now with the ball, wanting to score to keep this, get this back to a one-possession game. The toss inside Rodriguez, up and under, and he'll get the layup. Rider's on the board now.
Great sign for Rider. Use that momentum against Iowa. They're overplaying the passing lanes. Cut back door. And finish at the rim.
Freeman in the post.
Well, you just got to double that.
By Freeman and Harding going to get himself another steal. Up to Freeman. Kicks it out to Bryce Sanford. He'll get it. Big three there from Bryce.
Yeah, very unselfish play by Freeman. Good officiating. Not to get the flop. You know, just let that go. He kicks it out for the three-point shot. We keep playing. A nice transition. And the Hawkeyes believe they can run against this team. If they rebound, they can get out and run. Rider, surprisingly not very good at getting back in transition.
Nice shot there on there's good trap defense there by the Hawkeyes. Rider's shot won't go. Down Sanford running in transition. He'll take it to the rim and get fouled on the way up. It'll be 2 at the line.
Everybody listening, start thinking about that, you know, going all the way back to the 80s. And he may catch an oop in this game and posterize somebody.
When he was with Manhattan, he only scored 2 points from his 0 for 8, so he's certainly looking to do much more today for the Hawkeyes. Alvarez drives in on Bryce Sanford. The lay will go in.
Offense.
Troy now on the wing. Inside to Dembele. Dembele working. Get the foul called. On the way up, he'll have 2.
3 or 4 positions as a 5-man. He also can hit the Utah State the end of the week. They've got good metrics.
And here's Rodriguez now on the wing. Inside to Ingram. Freeman on him.
Yeah.
Ingram with the leg.
He gives you close to 10 best. You're shortening the shot clock, which is phenomenal, especially against a ball screen continuity team like Rider. You don't have to guard as many actions. And then you got your big guy, number 33, Ingram, who has to sprint the whole court just to come down and help, as you see the night.
Hawkeyes definitely want to get hot here as the Broncs hang around. Sanford driving in, jumper. Rattles off the rim and in. Did pretty well.
Yeah.
As a team, really, they've shown a big improvement from past years on the defensive side. This year's Thelwell off to Sanford at the time, running down. Sanford finds the bottom of the net.
It's just so nice.
Here on the offensive side, Owen Freeman gets a handle of the ball, kicks it out to Traore. Freeman back inside, and he'll be fouled yet again.
This level, I remember Dr. Tom Davis, my freshman year, free throw stat, 12 of 13, right? So even on those of the Indiana Pacers, been a buddy of mine for years. I grad assistant here, in the mid-90s, and his son Trey is redshirting this year, but he's here as well. So just nice to see those high-character guys who wore the black and gold sending their kids back here to Carver Hawkeye Arena.
Big thing online is Iowa's the family business. That's another great play by Owen Freeman. The Hawkeyes back up by 9, answering. The deep three won't go. Peyton Sanford with another rebound. Going up to Traore with the slam.
Sitting up there with Scott Dockerman, the athletic. And Mike Halas might even be in the house.
Here's Sanford. He won't go for the dunk, but the little finger roll finish there. They'll do the job. Ball. Over to Thelwell on the wing. Inside. Traore with the easy layup. There's that easy bucket you said Ryder needed. Instead, Traore is going to get the wide.
Heavy minutes. Brock Harding earned the starting job. Thelwell didn't pout. He didn't quit. He didn't come in and complain. He just said, how can I get better? And really, over the last couple weeks, he has taken the next step. Nice move.
A good move there by Ingram. That's his 6th point of the day. And there's Traore going in, getting a rebound there. Back up and fouled. He'll head to the free throw line now.
Figure out the older that you get. And it was just massive there in the last couple minutes at the top of that press. You know, old Brad Lohaus used to.
Working its magic, trapping Ryder, making it hard to move down the court. Zion Cruz now on the wing. Working against Dembele. The jumper over Dembele and Traore will go.
That's about all Iowa is allowing, that mid-range jumper. And, you know, if you're a defense, you can live with that.
Yeah, not a good quality shot there. There's Traore going for the poster. He'll get fouled on the way up. And he'll have another 2.
Transferred to Tennessee, I believe. I was talking to Bobby Hansen before the game. Hawkeye fans know Vince Brookins going in for a pretty major surgery in the next couple weeks. That's not reckless at all, but it makes good players do foolish things and forget about time and possession.
Seemed like they had 4 or 5 against Southern too earlier this season. Sanford with a nice move inside.
Type of guy who delivers big with the game on the line.
Yeah, and Iowa State having to come into Iowa City this year. It's definitely a game that I'm sure many of them have circled. There's a good pass there, delivers. He's staying active. Bryce Sanford misses that 3, but Alvarez, 3 isn't falling so far yet for him, but you said he's doing his work. Backdoor cuts, 3 for 5 from the field, 6 points. Rebound by Sanford. He'll get it poked out. And a big dunk away.
I thought he might have been hit a little on that one, but that was an aggressive move to the rack. Iowa gets back. There's a nice block by Owen.
Another mid-range jump shot, this time by Butaya. And now the foul on Brock Harding at the top. Going on a bit of a drought. Both teams really.
Talk about Ryder having to sprint back on defense. They just have not been open.
As well as free throws, shooting 61% here early on. It's definitely been a struggle for the Hawkeyes so far this year. A big dunk there by McCabe. Try to get some energy for these Broncs as they look to battle back. 10-point lead for the Hawkeyes.
That's just an aggressive, nasty play by McCabe. Coming into Carver Hawkeye Arena.
Freeman responding with the and 1 inside.
Sit down. So he's got to mature. He's just going to have to release that, turn his head, run the other way, and celebrate with his teammates. I get it. You make a play and you want somebody to know about it, but they just don't allow it anymore.
A good play there by Ingram. Brings this lead down to an 11-point game. And it's interesting because Freeman infamously does not cuss at all. You talk to his girlfriend, Taylor McCabe. He's not one to cuss. Brock Harding said he never has been. It's Brock Harding with the big 3 for the Hawkeyes.
I got about 6 pair ordered. Every person in the state wants a pair. What? Isn't supply and demand, like, what is going on? When are these coming out?
Exactly. I think it should be specifically for Hawkeye.
Battled Freeman, which was really hard to do. He's kept his team
double digits already in this first half.
Well, how about Weeks, though? Has 0.
As that's their leading scorer. They've had to rely on Ingram, who is already above his average for the season. He averages 8.3. As Sanford on the wing. Still won't be able to find it. Owen Freeman comes up the rebound. Puts it back in. Going to get a timeout on the floor. He's struggled over the past few years. Maybe underrate them a little bit. But Hawkeyes, as Brock Harding pokes it away from Weeks. Iowa will get the chance for the last shot here in the first half.
Second half, we'll let you know who that is. We haven't forgotten.
Brock Harding with the time ticking down.
Nice.
Shot from the free throw line won't go. Sanford covers. This shot just off.
Hey, that's a great shot by Brock Harding. They're not all going to fall. Good job by Peyton.
But we will get back underway here in the second half. Brock Harding with the ball for the Hawkeyes. Iowa up 16, 40-26. Freeman going up. And one yet again. Owen Freeman dominating the paint.
Pass to the big fella. Great play coming out of the half.
Rodriguez up top running the offense. TJ Weeks inside.
Nice.
And blocked by Dembele. Rodriguez with the rebound. The mid-range jumper won't go. And the putback. West Ingram. Turnover here, this time for the Bronx. Rodriguez driving in. Up. Over. Freeman won't happen. Peyton Sanford with the slam on the other side. On Dembele, he'll step back for three. That'll go off the rim and off. Hawkeyes with possession. Sanford driving. Dumped out. Price. Got it. Of course, in high school, in 2021, they had a loaded team. Tucker DeVries, Omaha Blue as well on that team. But Peyton and Price bringing a state championship as there's Peyton.
Oh, Peyton. Was she going to lay that in?
Right when we're talking about dunkers, too, on this broadcast. He's got to show off for us.
Come on. He promised me he was going to throw one down. Well, it doesn't get any easier than that one.
Burton's three won't go. Nice. Offensive rebound. Alvarez puts it back in there. Freeman to Dembele inside. Dembele up and under.
Plays that you score on your baseline out of bounds plays. There's still so many coaches at every level to just want to get the ball in. You can come up with 6-8 points a game, which is what Iowa usually does, and it can be the difference, and there was a perfect example of it.
A foul there called on Harding. First one no good.
Going to play on. But give credit to Flash for getting to the free throw line. Flash is off to a tremendous set. Defense has been the toughest transition for him coming out of high school. Guys are just bigger and quicker. You got to learn to anticipate a little better, study the scouting report, but he's off to a good start for, speaking of freshmen. Flash
getting some important minutes off the bench as TJ Weeks is at the free throw line.
Weeks is a handful. Just off to a spectacular start, but you never know.
Corner made today. Certainly not a recipe if you want to come into Carver Hawkeye looking for an upset.
Right.
Here's Ingram. Driving in on.
Nice.
Gosh, and he'll get it to fall.
I tell you what, another great decision by Flash. The little pocket pass. Hits the big fella on the roll. And
nice up and under there by Price. Sanford to answer.
They're not going away.
Here's Weeks, and he gets the and one. There's his first field goal of the day.
I like his mentality in the second half. Text me right when we started talking about it and said, you got to put Jerry right.
Terori up to Price. Sanford. They're swinging around. Back in the hands of Thelwell, driving in. Out to Price. Contested three. He got it.
I'll tell you, what about Price?
Guys working that ball all across the court in that possession, finding the open shot. And now the Bronx looking to do the same here. Hawkeyes lead by 19, 57-38. Here's Ibrahim.
Whoa. Big fella's got range.
Mid-range jumper.
Wow.
Takes a couple step back. That's a 3. It was Ingram's 14th point so far. Traore trying to drive in. He gets the foul called.
I would be ready to go. They were injured. You know, Fran McCaffrey's having a ton of credit. It's one thing to have a practice. It's another thing to put a good – it's unbelievable. Slappy Collins.
Traore inside. He'll grab his own miss and get it to fall. Young with one of his first minutes of the game. He's only had 4. There's Thelwell poking it out. In transition. Up and under. A little spin. Thelwell rebounded by Ingram.
Yeah, probably settled on that one. Matt Gaydens talked before the game to me. He said, hey, we don't want to settle against this defense. We can break them down.
Alvarez with the 3. The arc for Ryder. Had a tough start to the season. Shooting the ball. Only 33% from 3. As Koch will get one. They'll fall for the Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes nation on 3-pointers made. Here's a drive from Alvarez. They'll try to roll that one in there. It won't fall. Now it's Sanford running. Traore underneath the hoop and up and in.
Oh, how about Cooper Koch? All right, the follow-through was perfect. He hits the 3, comes down, gets the defensive stop, rebounds it. I think he threw that outlet with his left hand. Starts the fast break, leads to good action at the end.
He's been one of the better shooters for the Bronx. And he'll cash in on both. Here's Thelwell now. Around the Freeman screen. He'll try and feed it to him. Pass a little behind. Freeman won't get that one to fall, but he'll head back to the line.
He's got the length, the toughness, the strength, but he's in a bad spot. He just stays in a stance, stays in the gaps, and has the wherewithal to be able to recover on 3. And now he's right where he needs to be.
Providing a lot of depth for what is now a pretty deep Iowa team. As McCabe will get on the board here. That's his 4th point of the day. Scoring on Owen Freeman. Sanford with a nice cut, and he'll get the wide open layup.
It's hard to play defense against this Iowa team because, you know, you sit down before the game and up on the whiteboard, all they're talking about is the 3-point shooters for the Hawkeyes, right? And so this guy can shoot. The Sanfords can shoot. You know, you got to get out on Owen Freeman. Cooper Koch is in the game, right? Everybody can shoot the 3 so that you come out, and well, then they sneak back door on you and get a wide open layup. So it's easier said than done.
Owen Freeman backing down the 7'2" center for the Bronx. And he'll have to back out. Drew Thelwell coming up with the steal. Traore.
Nice.
Missing the layup. Good defense there by the Bronx. Now they're going the other way. Cruz blocked by Freeman, but he'll get the foul.
About those things in this TikTok universe, a lot of guys are.
Block rejected dunk. That gets you some views too.
Does it?
A little bit, not as much.
You don't even know what a VHS tape is?
I do. We've got a few back home.
You're kidding. I don't believe that.
I grew up before the iPhone and iPad a little bit.
All right.
Here's Thelwell from 3. Peyton Sanford with the put back. Iowa defense putting pressure on. A couple of loose balls recovered by the Bronx. Staying with the Bronx, keeping possession.
Wow.
Sanford, some good pressure on Cruz. We got a foul called on Traore. On Peyton Sanford.
That's a very courteous thing of him to do. That's Iowa hospitality.
There you go. Iowa
Program thriving. The football stadium's packed. The Brands brothers are dominating. It's just like, I mean, what else can I do?
There's Sanford for a 3. He gets it to fall. That's his 2nd one of the day.
Exciting.
Thelwell trying to throw it down. It gets rejected. West Ingram able to catch up to him. And West Ingram on the other side with the pump, getting Freeman jumping and working underneath. Here's West Ingram off to the wing. It's Young. Mismatch down low. And Byard will get the layup.
That's just textbook second round, played in the G League. It's just not worth it for most guys to give this up for that.
Yeah, he said back when he made a decision, his heart was still in Iowa City. It's Carter Kingsbury banks it in. Grabbing his own rebound again, but missing, going a little over. The Bronx with the ball. Here's Rodriguez from the elbow. Right over the hand of Brock Harding. Finds the bottom of the net.
Well, Iowa heads to Kansas City, taking on Utah State, a very solid basketball team out of the Mountain West. Won the Mountain West last year, but just a few players returning, new coaching staff, people. But speaking of steaks, you know, don't we? Can we get somebody to sponsor that? Can I get on some sort of committee?
Thought about it. Shot clock winding down, kicks it to Cook. Cook off the front iron. Cook, another player with some roots in the Hawkeye histories. Now here's Rodriguez working on bronze. Riley Mulvey in the game. He's getting some action. First time of the day. Time ticking down. Hawkeyes look like they're going to go ahead and win this 183 to 58 here as Riley Mulvey grabs the rebound to secure the game. Buzzer sounds. Celebration ensues. Here in Iowa City, the Hawks are 5-0.
Well, that's a legit 5-0. What a start for Iowa. The competition continues to get better, but you tip your hat to the guys for taking care of business.